All right, Kenman here. Today we have another QSP unboxing and review. This is another one of the knives from my Blade Show Texas 2025 collection. I haven't had a chance to review them all yet, but we're getting through it. Let's check it out. Which one is this? If you watch the channel, you might already know QSP, better knife, better life. Got a couple good stickers here. Have a knife day. And then your Better Knife, Better Life, QSPknife.com. Excellent set of stickers, always. Get your card with your info for the knife itself. Little scan there. And we have the actual knife box on the floor. Wow, that was a slap. And mini bag on the floor. Today, we have the QSP Hawk. Boom. Check this thing out. Oh, I don't have a ton of wood-handled knives, but every once in a while you see one and it just draws you in. You go for it. I dig this thing. I think it looks great. I'm happy to have it in the collection. Okay, what are we looking at, Kenman? This is the QSP Hawk. We have a 14C 28N blade and then the Mikarudi wood handle. Really cool looking grooves and grooves. Like the grain of the wood. That's the word I'm looking for, the grain. Got some nice design to it, really smooth and soft feel. I love it. I picked this thing up and grabbed it and just was like instantly drawn to the feel. Excellent action on the Hawk here. Couple of shakes brings it down, drops it shut. Flicks out really well, thumbs out no problem, and you got a flipper tab on there. A lot of ways to actuate this knife, and a couple of shakes and she's shut. Nice, strong, powerful detent in there. Try to do a little push button fail, and it still flips out even slow. Snappy, fun, satisfying thumb studs. I dig it. So, clip cannot be swapped to the other side. No love for the lefties. I don't mind that all the time. Big old lanyard, Edyards hole right there for the lanyard lovers in you. We've got a captive pivot with that QSP logo on the one side and the adjustment screw on the other. I like that design. Blade is centered quite nicely. The liners are steel. They kind of raised up. They kind of stick out just a little bit. They're just slightly proud of the wood, so it gives it an extra little feel, a little more grip on that edge. Plus the accent of that silver along with the grain of that wood. Very cool, classy look. What do we think? Excellent stuff. Blade is solid. No real play or movement on there. Got some jimps. Does ramp up a little bit. Just a little bit there and then drops back down. So those jimps, you know me, I could put some jimps all the way out there. I'd be happy. Just a smaller set. No real choke up. I mean, you can get up in there. Actually, I never really noticed that, but they've got some jimps right there, and there is a little bit of a sharpening choil spot that you can actually grab right there, and it doesn't really, sometimes that little spot wants to bite you, but that grab actually doesn't feel like it's trying to cut into my side of my finger at all, so you could kind of choke up on that, but I feel like it's a smaller knife. This grip does feel good for me, and then if you need to get that finger out there, kind of a nice draw cut. Fun knife, solid user, good size. Enjoy these unboxings? If so, hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Excellent chunk of wood on there. Almost need it brighter in here so you can see that grain. Maybe that's a good angle right there. It does have a little bit of contour to it, so a nice little curve, smooth finish. Feels great in the hand. I just dig it. Sometimes certain handles aren't really drawn, you don't draw you in, but this one, they had some G10 and some micarta, or a few different scale materials, and this one just pulled me right away. I just was instantly smitten with it. I don't know. Here we are. All right. I had to move my normal black surface. I got this table in the new room here. I can kind of do some stuff on here. It's got a nice little grain to it, but I was just on the Knives Fast Live and had just the whole board was covered with knives, and so rather than finding a place to move them all to, I just took the whole board away. Test out the wood table here. I think it has a nice look. What do we think? Comment below. 7 1/4 end to end. Blade is 3 1/4. You know, at a crazy angle, someone could say, oh, it's 3 1/2. They're wrong. Basically a 3 1/4 inch blade. And then you have a 3-inch cutting surface with a little curve on the belly. And 4 1/8 for the handle. Excellent size user. This thing is great. .11. And that 11 carries all the way out to there, and then you got that nice clean grind, sharp pointy tip. Handle .55, fairly even throughout, 8.2 in the middle, 9.5 on the end, thickest part of the blade here in the middle, .91. Battery's still kicking. How many videos has it been going flashing like that? Comment if you know. How many more are we going to get? I don't think the battery's ever going to die. Okay. 3.69. Pretty good size and weight right there. 3.28 for the Kaiser Drop Bear, so fairly similar. It's got a little bit of heft to it. Here's the other QSP I got when I was in Texas. This is the Chef Master 4.18. It is a little bit beefier. We'll put them side by side. You can see that. But yeah, overall 3.69. Decent size. Great daily carry if you're just looking for one. Highly recommend. Shrink it back a little bit here. So here's that Kaiser Drop Bear. Excellent EDC. Great daily carry. Kaiser's clutch lock is the best crossbar lock in the game. Excellent action. Look at all those jimps. Reason I love it. Same kind of size as your Pyrite, your Bug Outs, all your kind of average EDCs. You notice this one, it's about the same. Blade on the Hawk is just a little bit longer, just by a little bit. And the handle is pretty much identical. Wonderful size for a daily carry, I gotta admit. All right, so this is the Chef Master. Whoa, what am I doing to myself? These are the two QSPs from my Blade Show footage, or from my Blade Show trip this year. Always got some good stuff over there at QSP. So yeah, the Chef Master is a little bit bigger of a knife. Handle is larger. Blade is actually similar length, but it's got a much wider blade. I really like that choke up spot though. You can get in there and do some work. This is a fun knife for sure. Okay, so don't hijack the video. Stick with the knife you're on. I have started to do some paper tests here. Oops, let's try to get close here. Give me a curly. All right, I can get thin ones. Trying to get curly cues like the last one did. Not quite, but if I just get in there, you can see that cuts very, very well. I haven't really done anything with this edge yet either. Right out of the box, QSP has got some solid blade conditioning. Is that the word? I don't know. I just work here. But yeah, excellent knife. Really good action on this thing. Just a fun one. This would be one that I would consider carrying on a fairly regular basis if I wasn't doing the channel and checking out new knives and testing out different ones all the time. I could definitely see myself as a regular carry. Just has a comfort level, has a good feel to it. It opens and closes very well and very comfortable in many different ways. So the satisfaction for me is there. If you're interested in some QSP knives, a nice kind of budget 14C28N in Mikarudi wood, maybe the Kaiser Hawk is for you. Check one out. Boom. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.